affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
concrete brick. Alright, condemned. of mail. Not gonna touch it though. Yellow curtains. Let's get this again for everyone. Side door's boarded. Meter's gone. No electricity.
Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave YouTube!
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my channel again! You will be banned!
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, let's change scenes, get a little comfortable. Time to get faded and X-rated, ladies and gentlemen, and of age ladies, of course. Welcome to Weirdo Wonderland. We got a little show, a tight little show for us tonight. We got Vaughn going dark. He's went dark, folks. He's got big plans in the background. We don't know exactly what those are, but he seems to think he's getting an apartment or a room or something. I got no idea what's going on. But I'm willing to bet that it's someone fucking him. He's either lying or someone's fucking him around. There's something going on there. But he says he's going dark for a little bit. But we got Vaughn talking about going dark and a couple other things. We also have a very racist hangout that he did with J-Dubs that we'll check out at the end. There's definitely a trigger warning, folks, for that one. What else we got? Oh, we got Andrea and Darren getting married, folks. They apparently have made it official. So we're going to catch that update as well. We got Cyraxx dancing on a bed for some chick named Cassandra. I don't know. We're going to see what's going on with that. We got Gail Cord Schuler warning us not to eat the snow because something's in it. Blame Lusty for that one. We stuck that in. We were going to do Tila Tequila, but she apparently has lost her channel. I know a lot of you are really sad about that we don't have a Tila clip this week. Targeted Citizen's been off and on. I honestly didn't even check what he's been up to. Maybe if we have time at the end, we can circle back around. But folks, like I said, we got a tight little show. We got a few clips and whatnots. And it's just an easygoing stream tonight. You know, I don't know if it's... I don't know how long we're going to be. It's not super long tonight. I always say that. It ends up being 3 or 4 hours anyways. But I think we're here for a couple hours. Couple-ish hours. So hopefully we'll keep you entertained, folks. I got the Heine right here ready to go. Actually, I got the King Can again. Got a couple King Canners. Folks, right there. I'm going to chamber my round. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Muzzle top. Not a sponsor, that's right. It's good stuff right there, folks. It's a good rollie right there. Alright. So, I don't really need to talk anymore. I think we just need to get into it. And I thought, in the spirit, folks, of Andrea, when Andrea and Darren getting married, it put me back to when Vaughn got married. Maybe if we have time at the end, I should dig up the wedding video. I don't know how many people here have seen that thing. But what stood out to me more, though, was Vaughn and Andrea when they split up, and the big divorce. And when the divorce was final, Vaughn came home straight from court, and he treated us with this little ditty. Folks, thumbs it up. Thumbs it up, folks. Of course. High quality audio, of course, folks.
If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me?
Oh, yeah.
For
I hate to interrupt it, folks, but I just want a personal thing. Every time Von Helton does a karaoke like this, I always get this. I don't want to ruin your childhood or anything, but I always get the flashback of like the R Gangs, Little Rascals, and it's like, you know, Alfalfa. I'm in the mood for love. You remember that shit?
I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've gotta see. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Oh, and the bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Play it pretty for Atlanta. Free bird, free bird. Bye bye, baby, it's been a sweet love, yeah, yeah. Though this feeling I can't change. Please don't take it so badly, 'cause the Lord knows I'm to blame. If I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. I'm as free as a bird now. How about you? And this bird you'll never change. Oh, and this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Lord, won't you help me? I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly high now, free bird, yeah. What song is it you want to hear? Woo! Play them guitars, Johnny. Now this here is Southern Fried Rock, y'all. Right here.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Okay, you guys, I just came out of the shower and I heard from Zach Knight, and I need to make a public service announcement, okay? Do not eat the snow that's all over the country. It is just Jesuit semen. If anyone eats the snow, it's basically a Jesuit semen snow cone. And if you eat it, you could get an STD. Okay? If the Jesuit who made that part of the semen has any germs, like you could get Jesuit super AIDS. I asked Zach Knight if the Jesuits used like automaton technology to create this storm. And also, women should avoid getting any snow in their vaginas for obvious reasons. Yeah, okay. If you want to get pregnant, STD, you name it, okay? He said that the Jesuits have always had the ability to manipulate weather, and they've always specialized in semen and DNA technology like cloning. So they're just using old school computer satellite technology. That's what they used to create this storm. And yeah, and they used HARP probably. HARP was invented with computer satellite technology. So just wanted to warn you, do not eat the snow. Women, don't stick it up your vagina because it is made from Jesuit semen. Jesuits don't give a flip if they give you an STD or if they make you pregnant. Okay? So I just wanted to let you all know that.
In a world of secrets where darkness reigns, there's a warrior rising, breaking free from chains. She's Gail Fortuna, her heart's pure and strong. With the power of love, she'll right the world's wrongs. Yeah! She's the first, a passionate crusader. Stand by the side, you'll conquer it all. Through space battles and trials, they'll never fall. They'll control every hero in the night. When spiders been ready to fight, together they'll soar through the galaxy wide, defending truth and love with unwavering pride.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Alrighty, folks, just a quick video to let you know that I'm going dark, if you haven't already figured it out. Some of you are smart and you figured it out. Some of you are not so smart and have not figured it out. So I thought I'd do a quick video to say, yes, I'm going dark. Now, what does that mean for the trolls and haters and the naysayers and anybody else that might be butthurt? What that means is that I will be coming back stronger and better than before. Every time that I went dark, that is what has happened. Every single time. And for those of you that have long memories, you will remember that. For those of you that don't, just go watch some of the old videos you got archived where I went dark and came back even better and stronger than before.
I'm here, and I'm doing a video because I'm going to tell you that I'm coming back. And I'm coming back with a vengeance. It's funny and ironic, because those of you that have been with me since 2000, you know how many times the forces arrayed against me have kicked me off the internet, and I just come back stronger.
That is exactly what's going to happen in this case. Now, what does that mean? That means that I will be coming out of the rough patch. And what did the gods and goddesses say when I come out of the rough patch? They said I will have absolute total victory.
You would think, after about the second, third, fourth time, you would think that these evil forces, whatever they may be, whether they be physical or spiritual, you would think that they would be like, hey man, every time we kick this motherfucker off the internet, He just comes back 10 times stronger. Maybe we ought to not kick him off the internet anymore.
In fact, they doubled down on it and gave me the card twice. I got the absolute victory card twice, if you'll recall. So, that means that I will be coming out of this mess probably at least 3 to 4 times better than what I was before. Now, what this may also mean is that I will finally get to set up my PC. So for those of you that actually do enjoy my content, and you're not a troll or a hater or a naysayer or a butthurt surfer, for those of you that actually do enjoy and appreciate my content,
which leaves pretty much nobody, right?
First of all, you need to donate more. But second of all, I will be doing better quality videos, similar to the quality that I have on Odyssey, which is excellent quality. Now, what this means, though, well, does this mean that you don't need donations no more? No, quite the contrary. Because obviously, if I get a place to live, I'm going to need to pay either a rent, I'm either going to have to pay rent, or I'm going to have to pay a mortgage, right? So no, the donations don't stop. I mean, when you found out PewDiePie was a multimillionaire, did you stop giving to him? No. When you found out that Drunken Peasants was bringing in $1,000 a month, did you stop giving to them? No. When you found out SecularOpinion got $1,500 one month, did you stop giving to him? No. Okay, so I don't want to hear this shit. Oh, well, you got an apartment now, and so I don't have to give any more. No, quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. But at least I won't be freezing to death in my car. That's the good thing. Now, obviously, with change comes unpredictability. So there is that degree of unpredictability. However, I will pursue in earnest, now that I have that statement from the Social Security office, I can now pursue my Social Security and my SSI.
And then I just come back 10 times stronger. And so the irony is so thick you could cut it with a knife, I mean, here's all these points. We got to get him off the internet. We got to get him off. And as soon as you get me off the internet, I come back 10 times stronger when I come back. You would think they would, maybe they can't get it. Maybe they cannot get this. Maybe they really can't figure this. Maybe the gods have blinders over their eyes and have their minds confused to where that they really don't get that every time they kick me off the internet, I just come back 10 times stronger. Maybe they can't get it. Maybe they're incapable of getting it.
In earnest, at an undisclosed location. Now, speaking of undisclosed location, now with the advent of Google search and Google image search and Google reverse image search and Google video search even, the trolls now have the ability to find out where I am and what I'm doing at any given time of day. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make damn sure that I do my videos indoors, which sucks, because I'd love to do outdoor videos. I would love to do videos in the backyard with the dog and and stuff, but I can't do that because Google will tell the trolls exactly my location, and I don't want that. So I'll have to do my videos indoors, unless of course it's at some remote location like a dog park or something like that. Hopefully I can still do videos there because, hey, that's not where I live. So we'll see. But in any event, yeah, I'm going dark for real. I'm going to be coming back stronger, better, faster than before.
So, but I'm just sharing my thoughts here because I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back stronger, more powerful. Speaking of power, I have been hard at work becoming the Sorcerer Supreme, as some of you are aware. Some of you may also be aware that I am now extremely powerful. Those of you that have tried to do shit or tried to mess me up like you have in the past, you will find that you can no longer do that shit. Steps have been taken to make sure that that never happens again. And I am working feverishly on some other things to thwart you with, and those are going well as well. And the gods are with me. The powers of the universe are with me. And there is no question about that. Look into my eyes, there is no question. The gods are with me. The powers of the universe are with me. And I'm doing this video with no cable, no internet, or no telephone. And I'm looking at you right in the eye saying, I will be back 10 times stronger than I was when I left. Because I have been hard at work, folks. I have not just been sitting on my laurels. I have been learning shit. I have been growing.
And for those of you that are normal viewers and you're not a troll, a hater, a naysayer, or a butthurt surfer, you know, just understand you'll get better quality video. You know, the same quality that's on Odyssey will be on YouTube, if not better. So stay tuned, folks, because things are changing. And boy, are they a-changing big. Remember, folks, not once, but twice, absolute total victory. And so that's exactly what's going to happen. And there's not a damn thing. You know, I know that there's some of you dabbling with paganism right now and dabbling with dark magic and shit. Nothing you can do, because this is order to the gods.
And when I'm actually returning, I do not know, but I will return. And I will be 10 times more powerful than I was before. So you idiots need to really get a clue and say, hey, maybe we need to stop messing with this guy, because he just keeps getting more powerful and more powerful, more powerful every time we fuck with him. Well, that's true. And that's what's going to happen. And there's no getting around that. When something has been preordained of the gods, you can't fight against it, you morons. I don't understand where you even get off thinking that you could fight against the gods. I mean, I couldn't conceive of such a thing. I would never, you know, I mean, if something is preordained to the gods, I'm going to be like, yeah, well, fuck it. That's all I need to know.
You know, if this was something I was doing on my own, yeah, you probably could stop it. You probably could. I admit that freely. Problem is, this shit isn't something that I'm doing. This is something that is literally ordered of the gods. You're not stopping it. No one is stopping it. No one can stop it. You cannot stop what the gods have established. No, you cannot. So don't even think you could try. But in any event.
Well, Abon Helton been threatening to throw us in front of a judge for years, and he ain't never going to do it. Really? Are you sure? Are you sure? Maybe it could be that I've been giving you a false sense of security.
Enough said about that. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get out of here and went. But I thought that I should regale you with fanciful information that's supposed to drive your imagination.
What did I say in my Las Vegas videos? Everything that I have told you is going to come to pass. Whether you like it or not, it is going to come to pass. I have no reason to lie to you. I have no reason to deceive you. When I say a thing, that thing will come to pass, because the gods have put me here as a mouthpiece to warn you and to tell you and for you to know that things are coming. Well, Vaughn, if you know all this shit, is everything going to pan out okay? Are we going to make it through this? Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Anyway, you all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, rate, donate, and pontificate, because it is your donations and gifts of love that keep me going through these trying times. Have a wonderful day and better tomorrow. Bye. you. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, this is the Black Onion. I am the king of Alabama, and a scourge to the lulz cows who do naughty things.
Hi, Andrea.
Hey, baby.
What we doing today?
We're getting married today.
Yeah. Let's go across through here to get our marriage license notarized.
Yep.
There's the Fountain of Eufaula.
Yep.
We're downtown Eufaula. Beautiful downtown.
It's so
It's
beautiful.
about 3 blocks
Yep.
of old buildings. Kind of cool.
Yep.
It's not as dead as most small towns around here. There is some empty, vacant stores though. But
What? This isn't as dead as other small towns? I mean, I know there's ghost towns and shit, but I mean, why is it ever... And I try not to, fall into stereotypes, folks, but every time I see these, like, Alabama towns and shit, it's like this. This is almost depressing. It looks just, like, completely flat all around it. Like, there's no view, there's no... Even the way they make the buildings, they'll just make everything flat. Anyways.
So not too bad. It's got a little gazebo right there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Walking to my
Got a
truck.
gazebo.
My truck is right there. But I'm going to shut it off here for a minute because I don't want to show off my driver's license. I'll just go on this side of the building until we get to the... Even with my truck.
Yeah.
You can look at my beautiful spouse, almost to be.
Yep.
She couldn't fit in her wedding dress because she was a lot bigger. She's smaller now. There's my truck. We opened the door for my future wife.
I think I forgot which flowers. But
Now get your little hiney in there.
I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Ooh. I want you. That's what I do.
You gotta get her nest in there. Okay. There's my truck. My Nissan truck. Going to the next place. Now we're leaving the notary. Gotta go over here.
Yep, this time we got the right notary.
Let's go to the bank.
The All-In Credit Union? Wait a minute. The All-In Credit Union? Does this guy live in, like, friggin' Springfield from The Simpsons or something? Tell me the corner store is not called the Quickie Mart. But that seemed pretty sketch, folks.
Over to where my truck is parked, which is right over there. So we only have to go halfway across the street. Went over there to get it notarized, but the notary wasn't there. He was on vacation. Yeah. Went down there to get notarized, and he notarized it, but it was a Georgia notary, so we had to go back and do it. And then we went over here. Another place over here didn't have their notary, wasn't in. The other one was a bank, and you had to be a member of that bank in order to get something notarized there. Yeah. But we finally got it notarized. So
finally, after playing Duck Duck Notary.
This is downtown Superior Pecan's Coffee House. There's a El Cholico, whatever Mexican restaurant's really good. Andrew's getting in the truck. But I was going to say something like, what was I saying? Anyway, we're going back to the courthouse to finalize our marriage.
Yep. Okay, so now we're about to go to the courthouse again and get it finally finalized.
Yep.
So we can finally be husband and wife.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go. My sweetums.
He says. Look, my wallet almost didn't make it with us. Yep. Oh.
Honey?
I'm okay, honey.
You got your wallet? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Nice looking car. I like the paint job too. There's the sheriff, Barber County Courthouse. That's where we are. You may now kiss the bride. Me and Andrea are married now. She's Andrea Morrison, no longer Andy Von Helton.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that.
I've made her into an honest woman. Look how big I am compared to
And
her.
I'm like a shrimp.
I'm a giant. How tall are you, honey?
4'11", I'm sure.
4'11", I'm 6'0". And she loves me. And we both got rings on.
Yep. Well.
There's her ring. There's my ring.
Yep.
So there's 3 rings of wedding. Oops. That is the wedding ring. No, the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the supper ring.
Baby.
Here we are at the hotel. Andrea's already heading in.
Happy honey.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
There he is. All right, let's get this done.
Okay.
Dinner. She's having strawberry jarrito. She likes it. A chili relleno. And then I'm having a steak fajitas. My sizzle's about as it was. Got our chips and salsa. We got our tortillas. We got our Spanish rice and refried beans. Lettuce and tomatoes.
Yum,
You're
yum.
eating a dinner with your husband, aren't you?
I am.
You like your husband?
I love my husband.
Okay. I love my wife, too. Love you, wife.
Love you too, husband.
Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you for marrying Andrea. Fuck you. I know I couldn't be man enough to take care of her, and I abused her. But fuck you, Dad. You it says the God put together, no man put asunder. That means I'm not the man. Could God let us divorce? And so you trolls, it's your fault. Darren's married to Andrea. Oh yeah. Oh, you tell you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Darren. Fuck you, Darren. Yeah. You stole my Andrea. You stole her. Yeah, she has 100 different personalities. I say all that because I don't want people to know that when she admits that I abused her, I don't want people to believe her. So I make up these stories about her having all these mental illnesses and stuff. Because I don't want people telling me that I abused Andrea. And I did pull the gun on her. I said I was going to shoot you for this because she wanted to divorce me. And in Kentucky, you can shoot your wife if she says she wants a divorce. That's true. That's the laws that I make up. Because it's a commonwealth, see? It's a commonwealth, so you could shoot your wife if she wants divorce. Because, see, I'm supposed to own Andrea, and now Darren's married to her. That's a bunch of shit. You trolls manipulated through True's SecularOpinions and his butt buddies all conspired to get Andrea to marry Darren. Now I can't get her back. So I make up that she has all these mental illnesses and all this stuff, and which isn't really true. I mean, I abused her, yes, and stuff. And, that's just a dumbass. And I'm jealous of Darren, even though I'm not going to admit to it. And Andrea is a legitimate source of what really went on in the House of Horrors, which is my old trader that I sold for nothing. And I'm going to blame the trolls for losing that. And I'm going to blame Todd Malakoch because he bought my liens and then my property taxes. And then I had to sell the property because I was a loser and couldn't pay the taxes because I spent some money on stupid stuff and on Vietnamese girls online that weren't even really girls.
We'll be right back after these messages.
What are Vaughn, are you going to give us more details on going dark and how long? That's what Swedish Norwegian.
As far as I've already been dark because I've been working on some other things instead of doing content for my YouTube channel. So I've been already kind of dark, really. But I'm hoping that I will see something here in a day or two.
Baruch Hashem.
Yeah, for real. For real. It's that close.
Hopefully things will work out for you. I'm
that's the plan. The gods and goddesses of freedom religion are in charge. I think, obviously, if I get out of the rough patch, there'll be no denying the fact that my gods are real because they delivered me out of the rough patch. Duh. So there'll be no question that my gods and goddesses are real because of being in the rough patch, then getting out of the rough patch. And if things go,
I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. I'm a hot dog. Fun on a bike. Fun. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. Look at me. 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 I'm a hot dog.
Folks.
they're going to be butthurt. Yeah, they'll be. There's going to be a certain person that's going to be extremely butthurt, but I do not want to reveal that yet. But anyways, it's going to be. It's literally, like I said in my video, it's literally going to be 3 times better than what I was when I was in Kentucky in the trailer. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that's a big statement.
Yeah,
to make.
if things go the way they're supposed to go. Now, I can't say definitively that it's going to happen because I don't know. But things are kind of working in that general direction, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of leaning in the general direction that I'm going to be out of this in a day or two. I'm going to be out of this car, physically out of this car in a day or two, and in an apartment or a house. So hopefully that will be the case. I'm going to see. And then obviously I'm going to try to get my SS, my SSI. I've got some other irons in the fire that I'm working on. Hopefully I'll get donations for my YouTube channel, and I'll start getting donations from doing mods for computer games again, which is, kind of nice. Because,
what's the definition of insanity again? Well, something to the effect of trying the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Is it, folks?
They said that on the other side of the rough patch is absolute total victory. Okay, well, if there's absolute total victory, then obviously I'm going to be able to, have enough donations coming in to be able to pay for all my shit, right? So
yeah,
that's the thinking anyway. But but it looks like, I can't say for sure because.
Folks, I have to step away from the computer for like 5 minutes, just in case I missed a super chat or something. I'm not snubbing you on purpose. I will be back. I'm just going to let this play. Folks, enjoy.
It hasn't happened yet, but it looks like things.
We actually will see the full hangout of this later. These are just some of the clips of Fat Photog pulled out, kind of get to the point. But like I said, we will be seeing it in all its racist glory later on. So you might want to stick around for that. You might not. I'm not sure. But thumbs it up before you go. And folks, like I said, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Are moving in the general direction, so I'm going to go dark for a few days, see what happens, and see what happens, and and see if things go the way I think they're going to go. Then obviously, boom, the rough patch is over. I have been liberated. I have been set free, and everything will be fine. Now, another question that was asked to me. Is the gods and goddesses going to remove the chains from you on the other side of the rough patch?
Oh, we need that big time, Vaughn.
That is a good question.
That big time.
That is a good question. Now, obviously, for those of you with a functioning brain, you've seen what I've been able to do with hurricanes, typhoons, tornadoes, mudslides, rock slides, and even an earthquake or two. So imagine what I can do if I'm completely unrestrained. That would be fucking awesome. But I don't know. They haven't said. I haven't asked. And so, and then of course the logical question is, well, why haven't you asked, Vaughn? I don't know. I just haven't asked. Well, I mean, it's not like I pick up a phone and say, yo, it's not this, it doesn't work that way. But I mean, but there are, times when I do have questions or they come to me with the, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and watch this video. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I turn on my computer and I watch the video. And wow, it ends up always being something important. Who'd have thunk it, right? So, but yeah, we'll see how things go. But I cannot say definitively 100% for sure. But we're going to see what the next 2, 3, 4 days brings, and if they do what I think they're going to do, I'm out of the rough patch, baby. I'm out of the rough patch, and I'm living large. And I don't mean.
Don't worry, girly Vaughn. Don't you worry, girly Vaughn's going to be bigger, better, and stronger.
And I don't mean barely making it like I was. I mean actually living large, dude.
Living high on the hog, Vaughn.
Well, I wouldn't say high on the hog because that's too big. But living large, yeah, I'd be living large. But high on the hog,
Someone wants to know, how do you keep your faith after all the bad stuff that happened to you through the years?
Because the gods and goddesses of freedom religion said they were going to deliver me out of all those bad things. And now the trolls are interviewing the kids. That just tells me that the trolls have really put themselves in a real binder.
Yeah, they did.
Because I think they fucked up. Yeah, because the gods and goddesses, man, they're not going to fucking play with these assholes. They're just not going to play with them, man. They're already beating the shit out of them. They just won't tell us. Marriage is broken up. People hating each other and fighting each other and shit. But see, they won't tell you any of that because they won't post any of that. But the gods and goddesses are beating the shit out of these fuckers because I've seen it on their Google Plus page when I got a sneak peek of their Google Plus page. And so you can just imagine how they're beating the shit out of them today. So yeah, they're getting their shit beat out of, but it's going to escalate. It's going to escalate much, much higher after the rough patch. Guarantee. It's going to escalate to the point where they're going to say, fuck this, and they're going to get off the internet. I'm serious. Yeah. I'm dead serious. It's going to get so bad for them, they're going to say, fuck this shit, I can't take it anymore. They're just going to flat out get off the internet permanent. On their own free will and volition. There ain't going to be any of us did anything, and ain't going to be nobody did anything.
I praise the Lord on that one.
Well, exactly. And but yeah, we're gonna see how things go. But like I said, 2-3 days most. Hopefully, everything will be hunky dory, and the rough patch will be over. And like I said, hopefully I'll even be in an apartment or a house where I can set up my PC and get back to making quality content and making mods for Fallout 4 and Skyrim and all them other games.
We'll be right back after these messages.
You need to back off! Enough is enough!
What's good? You got haters on your ass? You need protection.
Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency.
Knock out those trolls with powerful MMA training.
I have been hired as a debt collector.
Get back what's yours from those dirty motherfuckers.
I bet you're probably thinking, well, If you're a debt collector, who are you working for?
Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency.
On many grounds, I could have you arrested.
And honestly, dude, you need to get a fucking life and quit the bullshit.
Don't get mad, get even. Shadowblade Investigations Protection Agency. The past is the past.
Creamy cobras.
What I'll do is I'll set you right here so you can like actually see. Like, can you see like the full? Are we good?
That's blurry over there.
That's fine.
But yeah, I can see you.
Tell you what I've done for you. 50,000 tears that cry, screaming, deceiving, and bleeding for you, and you still won't hear me. And this time I'll save myself. Maybe I'll wake up once, not tormented daily, defeated by you. Just one night, thought I need you. Stirring the truth and the light. Always confusing the thoughts in my head. So I can trust myself
Folks.
That was so good.
Oh, I can do a lot heavier stuff than that. Let's see if I can find it here. Let's see. I know you'll know this one right here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did it go? I know it's here, motherfucker. Ah, here we go.
There's definitely no right way. The more you can fall in love with the obsession of it and the chasing. To me, that's the win.
Twas the night before Sprites, when Santa Claus came.
Here, let me move this enough way for this one.
It's getting real, folks. It's getting real here.
I know you know this one.
Who fucking listens to music like this? I'm sorry, maybe I'm just getting old, but really. But I'm loving the fist marks and the drywall behind him. I'm loving that. I think at some point he actually gets on his bed, so that should be good.
I am fucking dead right now. What is this? Oh man, that was so good.
You know what, Vince? Yeah.
What are you doing up there?
Nothing.
Making noise.
Sorry.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Andrea said you can never give her an orgasm. Well, that doesn't even make sense because she has 3 kids by him.
She had 3 kids, dude. How the fuck? What do you think an orgasm is? An orgasm is when the egg drops, dude. That's what an orgasm is when the egg drops.
You're a moron.
It's like egg drop soup, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. And this stupid ass troll said, "You don't have to have an egg to drop." Yeah, okay, you can have an orgasm without an egg dropping. That's true.
Okay, I don't want to listen to J-Dub's fucking mouth breathe here. Breathe. So let's go
That
up.
gives away my location too.
Nobody cares, J-Dubs. Nobody cares where you are.
Check email. Should I eat this? Or
He's desperate for the Vaughn, folks. He's desperate for the Vaughn.
or I got really good tuna fish. Give me some tuna fish.
Yeah, I will let her go for that. Folks.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have the tuna. I think I'm gonna have the tuna fish. I think that's what we're gonna have first. John, are you going dark in solitude? I'm drunk. I can't even say it. Hey Vaughn, what's going on? I can't even say what you're saying. Hey, what's going on? Vaughn is going dark. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just the way it's gonna have to be. But it's it. Look. You trolls out there, you make your bed and now you're gonna have to sleep in it.
Well, you gotta sleep in it. That's right. That's right.
So what's going on, Vaughn? Good to see you, Vaughn.
Hey, not much. Like I said, just chilling like a villain, man. Anticipating the winds of change.
How cold is it where you are?
Well, it's been getting very, very, very cold, but it's only been getting really bad cold early of a morning, say from 2 or 3 in the morning to about 6 or 7 in the morning, 8, or well, maybe even up to 8. It's extremely cold in that particular time frame. Right. But now during the night, it's really not that bad with the comforter and maybe turning on the heater once. But about, like I said, about 2, 3 in the morning, it hits hard, man. I mean, that wind hits and the cold hits, and it's like you're living. It's like fucking Nanook of the North and shit, and you're living in a fucking igloo. And so I have to run the heater, periodically, to keep warm, and it's just it's crazy.
My car doesn't do too bad with the running idle with the heater on. I could probably get on a full tank of gas. I could probably run the heat for about a week. I would say a good 7 days before I'm gonna fill up again.
Yeah, it's a few days. Yeah, you can run it for a few days, but it's still kind of scary how it goes down so damn quick.
It does. It is scary how damn quick it goes.
Because you would think that it would last a lot longer than that, and it just sitting at idle, but it don't. It don't.
Yeah, it don't last long.
Nope, unfortunately. But anyways, so I'm just chilling like a villain, man, waiting for the winds of change, man. Just like that Rush song says, waiting for the winds of change to sweep the clouds away.
Yeah, you like Rush, right? You like Canadian?
Yeah, I do like Rush. Absolutely, I like Rush. They're one of the best bands in the world. Their lyrics are legendary, man. You you can literally just sit down and read the lyrics to the song, and it just blows your mind, man. It's very eloquent and very specific and targeted. It's amazing, man. It's amazing how their lyrics are. And then, of course, you got Neil Peart, who passed away, by the way. Neil Peart's no longer with us. Arguably
Yes, if you're confused, that was the Scorpions he was singing. But it's J-Dubs, right? These guys are like,
best drummer in the world. and it's a shame he's no longer with us. But he passed on, and but yeah. So I mean, you know, it's yeah. The Rush is one of the best bands there is, man. Rush and Led Zeppelin, and you know, a lot of the ethereal bands. I could use that term, ethereal, because their lyrics are just so awe-inspiring, and they tell a story, and they're, you know, they make you think, and so it's very good, man. It's very good stuff, and I love watching these younger folk listening to my music that I grew up with. It's great, man, because it just totally blows their mind. They're not prepared for how in depth and how meaningful, and the music, how strong the music is and vibrant.
Yeah.
They're not prepared for it, and it just catches them totally off guard. And they're like, "Oh my God, man, this stuff's great." Well, yeah, of course it is. Like I tell everybody, man. And when I was around in the 1970s, you could turn on the car radio, and there was always a good song. There was never a bad song out there. Even the country and western music, which I didn't even particularly care for, still good. Even when disco come out in the 80s, it still wasn't that bad. You know, it come out with Devo, and aside from them wearing pots on their heads, you know, it wasn't that bad. It was okay. It took some getting used to, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. But you know,
parts of the heads were a little cookie.
That was a little, yeah, that was a little interesting, wasn't it? But yeah, I mean, you know, there was never the 60s and the 70s especially, and some of the 80s even. It was just the most awesome fucking music there was, you know, because rock and roll was you know, it was developing itself, and it was coming of age, and it was coming to be the best thing ever, in my opinion, in the world, and it still is, in my opinion. And it just, you know, it's just one of them things.
Yeah, 70s and 80s music is where it's at, man. There's nothing better than.
Yeah, 80s rock and roll isn't bad, because the 80s was the birth of the hair bands, and the hair bands, you know, they put out good rock and roll. I liked the rock and roll. You know, I know maybe there was some people that didn't at the time, but in comparison to what we've got now, compared to what we had then, oh God, man, what we had then just blows everything away. It just blows it all away, man. So I mean, you know, so yeah, yeah, there's no question that, you know, because people ask me
question. This is gonna put you on the spot, but what's your favorite 70s band and what's your favorite 80s band?
Oh fuck! There's no way I could answer that. I'm a music.
All right, let me ask you this, then.
I'm a singer. How am I supposed to say that? I'm a fucking singer. Top five. Okay, all right. Top five. All right. Top five obviously is going to be Led Zeppelin, Rush, you know, AC/DC. Let's see, what else? Well, Judas Priest, obviously. And you know, let's see what else. Kansas had a lot of good shit. Now they were kind of ethereal too. They made you think too. Some of their shit made you think. You know, they had this song called Father Padilla Meets the Perfect Gnat. It's like, what the fuck? Right? Father Padilla Meets the Perfect Gnat. What the fuck does that mean? You know. So, you know, they had stuff that made you think too. You know, but Kansas Styx was another band that had a lot of good shit. A lot of made you think again. You know, their music was just, they're awesome shit. Let's see, who else? Queensryche, obviously, great music, great band. What else? That was.
It's 11:11 p.m., folks. That's a Vangelic number. I just wanted to point that out.
Unique. You know, I want to try to get the unique stuff out there. I know a lot of people like Pantera, but Pantera really isn't all that unique. I mean, you know, they're a hard rock, heavy metal band, but they're...
Are you fucking kidding me? They saved metal. In 1990, Pantera single-handedly saved fucking metal, grabbed it from the clutches of grunge music, and said, nah, metal ain't dead. We just injected it with testosterone. What the fuck is Vaughn talking about?
Really not that unique, but they got good stuff. I like their stuff. I'm not knocking them, but they're not unique. I'm trying to get the unique stuff out there.
I'm a Pantera fan.
What's that?
I love me some Pantera.
Oh yeah, Pantera, yeah. But Asia's album Alpha, that was a great album. Asia, I don't know if you've heard the group, but by the way, there was not one Asian in the band, I don't think. Which so it's kind of weird, Why did they call themselves Asian? There's not one Asian in the band, but oh well, whatever. But so yeah, lots of good music. Let's see, what else?
Well, Asia Minor, which was known, which is what we call today Turkey. That used to be white. That used to be white European people that lived there until the Mongol hordes of the Turks and all the other foreigners that came and killed everybody.
The Mongols and the Muslims and everybody. They just all decided
Egypt used to be white nation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Egypt. Yeah, I have a 19. I love bringing this up to the revisionists. I love bringing this up because see, I've got a 1970 copy of Cleopatra. Mint condition, and in there it's clearly said that the movie Cleopatra was based off of the real Egyptians of that day, and it said they had milky white skin. Because I get these people all the time. They say, "Oh well, Von, the hieroglyphics they've got red."
So an American movie. Made, when was Cleopatra made? I know it was fucking Elizabeth Taylor or whatever, but it was color, so what, early 60s, late 50s, early 60s, some mid 60s, something. Wow, what a shock that like all the actors were white people pretending to be Egyptians. Like they never did that before with like Indians or everything else back then. Like, so in the movie, Elizabeth Taylor plays Cleopatra. So they had lily whites,
black people and tan people, and I said, yeah, because Egypt was a trading hub. You had people coming there from all different countries, all different colors, all different shapes and sizes. They would all come there to trade. Egypt was a major trading hub back in the day, and so yes, you're going to have people. The people of Ethiopia, in particular, they came to the Pharaoh. The movie Ten Commandments even shows you this, where the king of Ethiopia comes to the Pharaoh and he shows them what they've got, and the Pharaoh shows them what they got, and they make a trade. It's right there in the Cecil B. DeMille's Ten Commandments movie.
Listen to this. Todd Malacote in the comments section. Todd says, "I don't think Vaughn gets enough real conversations with real people in real life." What the fuck are you even talking about, man? You gotta get off. I thought I was a fucking drunkard. You gotta fucking get off the alcohol, brother. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Anyways, moving on. So let's see what else. But yeah, that my copy of Cleopatra clearly stated, the Egyptians had milky white skin. They were not black. Holy fuck! They weren't even brown. They weren't red skin, because a lot of people. Well, we got hieroglyphics and they got red skin. Yeah, it's called sunburn. Maybe you've heard of it, dumbass. Holy shit! But they want to destroy white culture so bad that they'll literally lie about historical facts. Because they can, and because it's the internet, and a lot of times they get away with it until they get caught red-handed. Yeah. And it's just like that. There's a scary thing, scary, where supposedly Ben Franklin was a member of the Hellfire Club and he was killing cats in his basement and stupid shit like that. And I'm like,
Hellfire Club, what the hell is that?
Yeah, it was some cult, obviously. And I'm like, holy fuck, where in the world did these guys pull this shit out of? The other ass, I found out later. But anyway, so I went to a very prestigious library at the time, very large, prestigious library. I won't say which one, but I went there and I went through the card catalog. I went through the microfiche. I went through everything I could find. Absolutely no evidence that Ben Franklin was a member of the Hellfire Club. None, absolutely zero. Absolute zero. But see, it's out there on the internet claiming to be the absolute truth. And that's why you have to be very careful when you're on the internet, because there's stuff out there posing as truth that's a flat out lie, and you have to go to an actual physical library and see if you can find it. Another good one. Supposedly, Jefferson had slaves. Well, we know now that he didn't. He had indentured servants. But anyway, let's go with the slave motif, because that's what people go with. Okay. So Jefferson had slaves. Supposedly, Jefferson either beat the slave himself or ordered one of his staff to beat the slave. And I'm like, oh my God, that's horrifying. So I went again to a very prestigious library, not the same one, a different one, but still very, very large library, very prestigious library. No evidence in the library of it at all. None, zero.
These people live in fantasy, Vaughn. These people live in a fantasy.
Well, exactly. Well, they want to tear down America. They wanted to see if you could show the founding fathers were slave owners, and you could show where the founding fathers were in these cults and shit, even though none of that shit happened, but if you can make people believe that, see, then you'll turn them against the country, because if you turn against the founding fathers, it ain't too long further past that.
All right, we got someone
in
the room. If you want me to add you to the room, you got to go on camera and give me the finger. Give me so I know you're a real person. I want to know if you're a real person.
That's right. Got to be real.
All right. What do you want, guy? You come on the show. What do you want?
Got to be real.
I don't know. Just I only hopped on for a little bit. That was very interesting what the other guy was just talking about there, like where they basically want to pretty much erase history or redefine it in some kind of way. Because I mean, like with the definition of vaccine. What's that?
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the definition of vaccine, the definition of what a
woman is.
What a woman is, economic depression, same shit. They're trying to redefine everything. And it's quite annoying.
Where you calling in from? Where are you living? What if you don't? You don't have to give your just a general area. You don't have to give your exact location.
Yeah. Well, I'm initially from the Bay Area, so
Bay
just to
Area,
give you an idea.
Man, you got a lot of Fagala. Is that where you are?
What's that?
You got a lot of queers.
No, I don't live there anymore. And I never. No, I never had with where I specifically lived in the Bay Area. We didn't really have like a problem. Like, it gets a bad name a little bit. But
let's put it this way. Where I'm from, we have an infestation. Let's just put it that way.
Well, fair enough.
Anyway, you got any? I'll give you one question or comment, and before you go, you got anything else to add before?
No, I mean, I want to sit up here and kind of chat with you guys, but I thought that I think it was either maybe it was yesterday or the day before in LA, they had these protesters in quotes, right? They were fucking trying to pick
they busted from other cities. They paid. The liberals pay them to do it. Yeah. Anyway, what's your question?
They were trying to pick a lock, though, to get into the police station. And I'm sitting here going, basically, like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, this is ridiculous.
That's literally breaking and entering, and not only breaking and entering, but breaking and entering into a police officer and a police station. That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life, man. But yeah, that's crazy. But get this, dude. And this is on. I think there was at least one video that showed this. These cats are bussed in by solid red buses. What the fuck? I mean, are they openly declaring themselves communists? Because I mean, they are communists. But I mean, are they just not hiding it down by driving these solid red buses? I mean, the buses are solid red with no marking. It's just solid red buses, and it's like, oh my God. Maybe they're finally coming out of the closet and admitting what they are, which are flaming commies. But yeah, it was really bizarre, man. Solid red buses. Have you ever seen the like?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen that. I didn't notice that. I've been trying to pay. I pay attention to a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so. I mean, I'd like to hang out with you guys.
Right now. That's a lot. You got to do this. You got to do this shit because there's so much shit going on right now, man. You got to literally keep your head on a swivel. I mean, I say that in jest, but now it's kind of real because every time you turn around, it's something else happening. And now Canada's cozying up with China, and China's like, hey, we're going to move in, and Trump's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? So that's brewing now. And Trump's like, not in my backyard, and I'm 100% behind Trump on that shit. Not in my backyard. I have nothing against China personally. I have nothing against Russia personally, but not in my backyard. Y'all got your half of the hemisphere. We got our side of the hemisphere, and that's the way it's going to be. The twain shall never meet. But yeah, China's like, hey man, hey Canada, we'll just move the fuck on in, and Carney's like, oh okay, yeah, sure, and I'm like, you guys are idiots.
It's so sad how we're killing ourselves. We're fucking the fucking Westerners are fucking signing their own death warrant. These people are moving in and they're taking over, and they're just fucking their culture is completely different than ours. Their way of life is completely different than our way of life. And
so, in case you haven't, this is the moment, folks, where it starts getting really bad. As J-Dubs becomes more and more relaxed, I'm just giving you a trigger warning. There's going to be some stuff said, folks.
We're basically committing suicide with a smile on our face, and
they are not purveyors of history. And as the old adage said, those that do not learn from history are what, class? Doomed to repeat it. All right? And that's exactly what this shit is. You've got a bunch of numbskulls, and I'm being nice, that have never studied a history book. They've never cracked a fucking history book open in their life. Because if they had, they would know the last thing you want to do is try to make a deal with communists. That's the last thing you want to do. Because you end up, as the Brits used to say years ago, a cropper. Okay, you don't make a deal with them motherfuckers at all. I mean, even the Canadian government went to China with burner phones because they knew that if they went there with their phones, man, they would be hacked. You can't do it, man. You can't fucking do it. You got to learn your history. History is important. Patton was absolutely screaming at the top of his lungs, practically, saying, "Hey, man, don't stop. Fuck Berlin. We need to go to Moscow. Fuck Berlin. Go to Moscow. Stop communism before it spreads outside of Russia." Nobody fucking listens to him, of course.
Don't you think it goes like a little bit further than that? Because I mean, like, I'm not a historian, for example. Like, I never really paid too much attention to the history books and all that stuff. But this seems to be common sense. Like,
you would think
you don't want to have immigrants come in and just totally like invade your country. It's common sense.
Exactly.
Right? I mean,
yeah, you would think.
Especially not immigrants that want to completely eradicate you and destroy you.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, yeah. I mean, so when I think about what you just said there, I'm like, okay, well, back in the 80s, which is I'm around that generation, right? People were walking around speaking different languages, and you're like, okay, well, maybe eventually that's going to kind of go away. It's still happening. And it's always going to be happening because they keep allowing these new people come in, and they don't want to learn the English language. They don't want to speak the English language. They want to have like a secret society.
The truth of the matter is, European ancestry. They took maybe one or two generations, but they became eventually American. Now we have all these goddamn foreigners, shit skins, and all these other fucking people. That's what I call them, shit skins. Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, fucking Afghanistan, all these people we let in, and they don't eventually come to become us after one or two generations. Not only do they not adopt our way of life, but they demand that we change for them.
Right.
That's the big fucking difference between what European immigrants did and all these other immigrants, Spanish, Middle Eastern, Chinese, Asian. They demand that we go by their way of life. That's not how it works, buddy. If I go to China or if I go to fucking Mexico or I go wherever and I start saying I demand that they speak English and act like me, they fucking kick me in the face. They give me a sweet chin music like Shawn Michaels, and I'm put out of my misery. That's it.
To me, it's the analogy is the chickens for KFC. It's almost like, so you're telling me people are going to wave these rainbow flags are on the side of Islam? How does that make sense? Like, make it make sense, bro. You're going to get thrown off a 30-story building. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right. Well, I mean, all you got to do is crack open the Quran and read where it says, kill the infidel, slay them wherever you find them. And then there's another passage in the Quran which says, lie in wait in a foreign country till you have sufficient numbers, and then rise up and take that country for Allah. I mean,
we're on the same page. Like, I get this stuff that you're saying. Like, this is a kind of a cool channel. I can relate to you guys pretty easily. I'm sure I've been kicked off of many channels, so if I'm offending you in any way, I don't mean it, right?
I've been kicked off a lot of channels for my viewpoints, but but see, the thing of it is, in the end, I end up being right.
Banned on all social media. Von's banned on Twitter, X, Facebook. YouTube.
I've been banned on just about everything you could think of.
You must be doing something right.
I must be doing something right because I'm banned by everybody. I mean, I got everybody hating my ass, so I must be doing something right.
Me too. I mean, but it's the Quran stuff. They must be laughing. They are salivating off of the amount
the Muslims are laughing at our ass because these dunderheads in government have never read the Quran. I swear they couldn't have. You couldn't have.
They're salivating.
I can literally open up a Quran and page after page after page, kill, page after page after page, kill, and nobody sees that but me. Bullshit. If you got the brain the size of a gnat, you ought to be able to fucking understand what the word "kill" means. And and you want somebody that believes that shit to be in our country? Really? No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I fucking don't.
How were they let in? It's like, come on. I thought you guys were the government officials and you're so much smarter than me, yet I know more than you do. Come on now.
Well, here's the icing on the cake. There's actually a law. There was actually a law passed in 1952 called the McCarran-Walters Act, which actually prohibits anybody that has a belief that is contrary to the Constitution of the United States or its bylaws. Well, holy shit, that knocks the Quran out right now. Because the Quran sure as fuck don't agree with the Constitution at all. Because the Constitution says all men are created equal. The Quran says kill the infidel. That is not the same damn thing. Sorry, it's not. Okay? It's not. So, I mean, but yeah, the McCarran-Walters Act, look it up, 1952. And it was revised.
The very first war, the very first country that we went to as the United States became an official country
was Islam. Yes, buddy.
The first country that we officially went to war with was Morocco, a Muslim country, because they were animals. They were pirates killing people in the sea, and we had to go to war with them to stop because they were murdering people, enslaving people. We stopped them. We stopped Muslims.
I read it.
People and
I read a story. Jefferson heard that they had captured our sailors, and he says, "Well, what's the situation?" And they said, "Well, the situation don't look good. They're starving. Some of them have been beheaded, and they've had their hands cut off, their feet cut off." And he's like, "What?" And so he said, "Give me a copy of the Quran in English now." And so they got him a copy of the Quran in English, and he sat down and he read that thing, and he said, "My God, this is the most barbaric shit I've ever read." He didn't use the word shit, of course. But he's like, this is the most barbaric thing I've ever read. And he said, I want my admirals now. And they brought the admirals in, and he said, "I want my fastest ships. I want them ready to go now." And they said, "Yes, sir." And I said, you get civilians and you arm them with guns, and you deputize them or whatever it is they did back then. It's different now, obviously, and with the Navy, but back then it was a different bird. But anyway, deputize them, give them a weapon, give them, I guess
So-
it would be, I guess it'd be powder and balls. But anyway, so they all loaded them all up. They loaded them all up on the ships, and we went to Morocco and we went to Tripoli, and we kicked Muslim ass. And
so
to
what
this
with
day,
what you're saying is the curiosity gets piqued on my end in my brain, where I'm just like, well, history apparently does repeat itself, but what is the cause for this? Because
Because
the
same-
people that run our
okay,
government, the people that run the politicians, and the people that are on top of the pyramid in this country, they're bought and paid for. They care more
selling out,
about, they care about more about money and power than their own fucking.
It's the money.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's the money, right?
Oh, by the way, Millie, I went over there and cussed all the WF out. I heard. I don't know if you guys heard, but he went over. He basically cussed him out. I mean, he was polite about it, but he's still basically calling them fuckwads. And it was supposedly it was brilliant. I haven't watched the actual thing yet, but I'm going to try and go watch it. Hopefully, there's a translator. But I mean, he basically went over to the WF and he just chewed them up one side and down the fucking other. And he defended Trump.
Did you guys catch that in the left? J-Dub's eating off his shirt. Let me just see if I catch that.
It was supposedly it was brilliant. I haven't watched the actual thing yet, but I'm going to try and go watch it.
Right there.
Hopefully, there's a translator. But I mean, he basically went over to the WF and he just chewed them up one side and down the fucking other. And he defended Trump. And he defended Trump in the process too, which pissed him off. But basically, he was just basically saying they're all fuckwads. They're all dumbasses. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're coming up with this shit, not realizing that they're putting the whole goddamn world in jeopardy. And these guys are being idiots. And he's right. Amelia is right. He's absolutely fucking right. And so he lit them up, man. It was great, man. I love the Argentinian people, and I'm so glad they've got Milei as president, and that they've been set free, and they've got a constitution now and a Bill of Rights now, and it's Argentina has been completely transformed, and of course when Milei's cut the government in half, and cut out almost all the taxation. They don't have hardly any taxes now. And so people in Argentina are fucking living it up, man. They're probably doing better than we are, actually. But yeah, man, Millie, I went over there to the WF and just absolutely tore him a new asshole. I haven't sat down and watched the video yet, but I need to because I bet it's great.
Awesome. And I've kind of hung around some like British crowds on the YouTube and talk politics. I don't know their politics really, but they talk politics, and I was on their channel for probably about a month, and then eventually I get booted. That's okay, whatever happens. But it's I was telling them basically like, we're cousins, dude. If you guys are having problems, you can probably just make a phone call over to us and be like, we need you, and we'll be there. You know what I'm saying? And oddly enough, whatever that set of islands was that Starmer wanted to give to China, and then Trump stepped in, you know what I mean? Because they called and they're like, we don't want to go, be given over to China. And so we stepped in and we're like, okay, like we got you, we have a base here. You guys, if you're going to protect our base and make sure that we aren't going to be attacked, or like everything's all good. Don't even worry about it. Right. But it's like, it seems like everything's going off across the entire world.
You've seen the long lines at a Trump rally, right?
I've seen many Trump rallies. I have seen them. They're awesome. They look like a party.
But I mean, the long lines outside. You've seen those, right? You've seen the long lines outside waiting to get in.
Not necessarily something that pops up in my brain, but go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, the point is, Edinburgh, not the Edinburgh in Scotland now, the Edinburgh in Canada. The Edinburgh in Canada put out a memorandum for the people, and the line to sign to leave Canada and join the United States was so long that they had to use a drone to up in the air to cover the line. It was so long, standing in line for hours and hours to sign this memorandum to leave Canada and join the United States. The line was literally as far as your eye could see.
Well, okay, so it reminds me of two things. The first one is a couple years back, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, they did a military exercise with China. Supposedly, they did a military exercise with China. And then the other one, China. They did military exercises with China. You know, and then fucking the other thing is I mean, oh man, I forgot the other one, but it was even better. But it's just like we can't. I mean, look at what they did with the whole trucker strike thing with the jabbies. You know, like
what Canada did to those truckers was so evil.
They're crazy.
Their bank accounts, firing them, destroying their lives. I mean, these were hardworking Canadian citizens that just loved their country.
Yeah, that's not what happened. Relatively nothing happened to the people actually participating or the truck drivers. That whole thing was a farce. But there was like 3 people that were involved in it. That's a whole other story, but of course they're wrong. The way that they're like telling this story, of course, is completely wrong.
Freedom.
That's
and
right.
Just, the fucking tyrants that are in charge of the Canadian government wants to destroy these people's lives. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, it's like the TM. Try that again. It's like the Tiananmen Square massacre. You know, what did we see from the Chinese? They were in Tiananmen Square waving American flags, man.
Yeah, just
they were pro-democracy.
Again, for the record, it was nothing like that downtown Ottawa. They literally had like cookouts and like a bouncy castle and DJs and you know, it absolutely was not like Tiananmen Square. It was no.
They wanted democracy to come back to China. See, what a lot of people don't know, especially younger folk. See, I'm old enough to kind of remember. If my dad were here, he would definitely remember. But see, China used to be a real republic, just like the United States. It used to be a real bona fide republic. And, you know, and then after World War II, they went commie. And it was literally a personal insult to my family because my father's brother actually went to China and defended China in the Flying Tigers. I don't think he actually was a pilot. I think he was a mechanic or something. But he actually went over there and defended those people. And then for them to go commie after my family personally went over there and defended them was a huge insult to my family. And so, you know, and nobody ever forgot either. My mom and dad never forgot it either.
Did you see? Okay, so here was the other thing that I was going to say. And this, to me, spoke volumes. It's like when Canada's PM went over and visited, like he met with Xi Jinping.
Yes.
And I remember the video, and it was just like Canada's PM got just completely disrespected, and he didn't kind of know what to do. He was like, exit stage, where's the left? You know, I don't know right from left at this point. Because
I have no idea what he's talking about. I have no idea what these people are talking about.
He looked like he just got bullied. And it's like, bro, so, I mean, I wouldn't want to be, you know, underneath that umbrella or that flag, you waving that flag where it looks like your guy just got torched. The guy told him something and it looked like he saw a ghost, pretty much.
Well, I remember, I'm old enough to remember years ago when Xi Jinping came in under the auspices of promising reform and promising, more leniency and to gradually back away from communism and all that good stuff. And well, here we are years later. I'm still kind of waiting. You know, I mean, he did put out some piecemeal stuff, but nothing major or significant. And so I'm still kind of waiting for those reforms there, Xi, in case you're watching. I'm still kind of waiting for them.
Yeah,
But
those guys they're absolutely insane. I'm like, and if people want to complain about slavery and stuff like this, you don't think that that's going on in China currently? Like,
you
get a
don't.
fucking brain.
Listen. The next time a black person brings up slavery, I can shut them down in 2 seconds. I can shut them down in 2 seconds. You know how you shut them down in 2 seconds?
I gotta say, whoever this guy is, that's a nice looking ribeye. That's a nice looking steak. I gotta give him credit. That's a nice looking steak, folks.
It's very easy. You just say, "Oh, by the way, did you know the Muslim countries right now have slaves in their country right now that are black? They got black slaves in their countries. Real chains, real whips, real slavery. Right now.
But
right now, while I'm talking.
But for some reason, like their brains don't want to comprehend the reality that is where you live is a safe place. The United States is a great fucking place to live, you know?
It is.
But they don't, because I don't hear them complaining about all these other atrocities that I hear about. And I'm like, oh, people are being killed over here and people being killed over here. Why are there no crying about it? But the moment Palestine gets brought up, like everyone's up in arms, you know, the mainstream media blows up about it. You know, it's
who's in charge of the media? I mean, you know, when you realize who's in charge of the media, it suddenly becomes clear why Palestine's a big deal. You know,
it's debatable. You know what I mean? Like it's debatable why it happens that way, but. I mean, and I'm fairly educated on that portion of things, like that whole region. I kind of know a little bit, but I mean, that's like I like politics, I like religion, all the things you're not supposed to talk about. I kind of like talking about because I think they're fun.
Exactly. When I was a boy,
spicy.
When I was a boy, we were told there was 2 things you never talk about, and that's religion and politics. So I talk about both. As much and as often as I can.
Yeah. And I mean, there's plenty of points where, you know, me and you, I'm sure we could talk a ton, and it'd be like on 80% of the stuff, 90% maybe even, right? We're going to agree. Because like, I'm like, I like your, you know, the flag in the background. I'm a patriot too. My dad was in the military. Like my family has fought for this country. Things like that, and then, but when you start to move over into the religious portion, then we might be disagreeing on some things, but it'd be pretty close, you know. But then, how much do people get pissed off at each other just because of overall? Maybe it's a minute difference, you know. That's how I get kicked off the channels, though. You know,
right? Exactly. It's not hard to get kicked off a channel, man. Trust me, it's not.
Nah, I've been kicked off hundreds. So.
Yeah.
But
it's not hard.
I'm enjoying being on with you guys. I'm gonna walk down to the store, you know, probably grab me a 12er and continue on with my night. But yeah, I'll try to stay on. Hopefully, you guys can have a little combo.
Make sure you follow Vaughn on YouTube, Gishla James, and make sure you subscribe and follow. And
Mayor McCheese. Mayor McCheese is my channel.
Yeah, Mayor McCheese.
I mean, I'll even just kick me into the back, and then once I'm back from the store, I'll shoot you a message in the background, and you know, hopefully we can continue.
Being rude again. I'm sorry. I apologize. Your mother was messaging me, so I was messaging her back. She was saying, she was saying that I left her high and dry without saying goodbye. I wanted to apologize. I prefer Bay Area Sammy over the original Sammy. Okay, better accent. Okay, whatever that means.
I guess.
Vaughn and Gishla president 2028. Oh, I love that. Vaughn and John for president, vice president. That's a good run right there.
I've already ran for president twice. I don't think I can do it again, but I'll try.
365 votes, one for each day of the year.
365 votes, one vote for each day of the year. That's got to mean something. I mean, come on, folks. What is the odds of that happening? I mean, seriously, what's the odds of me getting exactly 365 votes? What is the odds of that? 1 billion to 1, 1 trillion to 1. Come on,
Vaughn,
man.
Vaughn, are you going to give us more details on going dark and how long? That's what Swedish Norwegian.
As far as I've already already been dark because I've been working on some other things instead of doing content for my YouTube channel. So I've been already kind of dark, really. But I'm hoping that I will see something here in a day or two.
Baruch Hashem.
Yeah, for real. For real. It's that close.
Hopefully things will work out for you. I'm
Well,
rooting for you.
that's the plan. The gods and goddesses of freedom religion are in charge. I think, obviously, if I get out of the rough patch, there'll be no denying the fact that my gods are real because they delivered me out of the rough patch. Duh. So there'll be no question that my gods and goddesses are real because of being in the rough patch, then getting out of the rough patch. And if things go, they're going to be butthurt. Yeah, they'll be. There's going to be a certain person that's going to be extremely butthurt, but I do not want to reveal that yet. But anyways, it's going to be. It's literally, like I said in my video, it's literally going to be 3 times better than what I was when I was in Kentucky in the trailer. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that's a big statement.
Yeah.
To make.
If things go the way they're supposed to go. Now, I can't say definitively that it's going to happen because I don't know. But things are kind of working in that general direction. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of leaning in the general direction that I'm going to be out of this in a day or two. I'm going to be out of this car, physically out of this car in a day or two, and in an apartment or a house. So hopefully that will be the case. I'm going to see. And then obviously I'm going to try to get my SS, my SSI. I've got some other irons in the fire that I'm working on. Hopefully I'll get donations for my YouTube channel, and I'll start getting donations from doing mods for computer games again, which is, kind of nice. Because, they said that on the other side of the rough patch is absolute total victory. Okay, well, if there's absolute total victory, then obviously I'm going to be able to, have enough donations coming in to be able to pay for all my shit, right? So
yeah,
that's the thinking anyway. But but it looks like, I can't say for sure because it hasn't happened yet. But it looks like things are moving in the general direction. So I'm going to go dark for a few days, see what happens, and see what happens. And and see if things go the way I think they're going to go, then obviously, boom, the rough patch is over. I am been liberated. I have been set free, and everything will be fine. Now, another question that was asked to me is the gods and goddesses going to remove the chains from you on the other side of the rough patch?
Oh, we need that big time, Vaughn.
That is a good question.
That big time.
That is a good question. Now, obviously, for those of you with a functioning brain, you've seen what I've been able to do with hurricanes, typhoons, tornadoes, mudslides, rock slides, and even an earthquake or two. So imagine what I can do if I'm completely unrestrained. That would be fucking awesome. But I don't know. They haven't said. I haven't asked. And so, and then of course the logical question is, well, why haven't you asked, Vaughn? I don't know. I just haven't asked. Well, I mean, it's not like it's not like I pick up a phone and say, yo, it's not this. It doesn't work that way. But I mean, but there are, times when I do have questions or they come to me with the, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and watch this video. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I turn on my computer and I watch the video. And wow, it ends up always being something important. Who'd have thunk it, right? So, but yeah, we'll see how things go. But I cannot say definitively 100% for sure. But we're going to see what the next through 2, 3, 4 days, springs, and if they do what I think they're going to do, I'm out of the rough patch, baby. I'm out of the rough patch, and I'm living large. And I don't mean.
Worry, girly Vaughn. Don't you worry, girly Vaughn's going to be bigger, better, and stronger.
And I don't mean barely making it like I was. I mean actually living large, dude.
Living high on the hog, Vaughn.
Well, I wouldn't say high on the hog because that's too big. But living large, yeah, I'd be living large. But high on the hog, you know that.
Someone wants to know, how do you keep your faith after all the bad stuff that happened to you through the years?
Because the gods and goddesses of freedom religion said they were going to deliver me out of all those bad things. See, all those bad things were not.
Sick fuck said that your daughter gave birth yesterday and it was a boy. Is that true?
What?
Your daughter's pregnant?
No, she's 15. She better not be fucking pregnant. She's only 15 years old. She better not be fucking pregnant.
Hey, Toe Jack, you got some mouth on you. If you ever talk that way again on my show, I'm going to swift kick you right in the goddamn face. Keep your mouth shut if you got nothing nice to say. I'll give you one warning. Don't ever talk like that again on the show.
Yeah, she's only 15. My eldest is only 15, and the twins are 14.
That would be statutory rape right there.
Of course it's statutory rape. Hell yes it is. Hell yes it is. She's a minor. But yeah, well, and you know, this talk about doing the interview with my kids and shit to brainwash them into hating their daddy, you know, I don't know.
Is that a real thing, the interview? I thought that was just fake.
I don't know. I have no idea. They're going to air it on the 30th of January, so I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out in 3 days, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out in 3 days. So whatever. My thinking is that if it was real, it wouldn't last very long, because when the kids found out that the people that are interviewing them is the ones that put their mommy in a mental hospital and tried to get tried to get their daddy arrested. It did get their mommy arrested, and destroyed their childhood. They never got to play. They never got to do anything because CPS was constantly coming out harassing us. So they never got a childhood. They got all their inheritance stolen by the Frost. And see, that's the thing. Now, is these trolls going to ask those questions? Fuck no, because if they ask those questions, the kids have to say yes, because those things happen. And so what they're going to do is well, your daddy beat your mommy, and your daddy did this, and your daddy trying to brainwash them. See, and that's what I guarantee you that's what this shit's all about. Well, there's a silver lining to all that, because if I see that video, and there's even a hint that those children are being brainwashed, there's somebody going to go to jail for contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Absolutely.
Because contributing to the delinquency of a minor, folks, isn't just about alcohol. It's also about fucking with their head. You fuck with a little kid's head, that's contributing to the delinquency of a minor, you go to fucking jail.
But these people don't care, Fine.
Well, no, they don't care. Well, look what happened when they talked to Reverend Channy's kids. What happened? The kids turned against their parents, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, fuck yeah, they did. Fuck yeah, they did. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think they're doing this for? They're doing it to turn my kids against me.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's only because like I said, if it was a legitimate interview, as soon as these kids found out, oh, by the way, these are the motherfuckers that got your mommy almost killed. These are the fuckers that almost got your daddy almost killed. How are they going to sit there and listen to them after that? Fuck no, they ain't. They're going to click. They're going to click out, man. So yeah, that needs to be a thing. Decent people need to go into that audience and tell those kids, hey, by the way, these are the motherfuckers that destroyed your family and destroyed your finances and damn near got you killed on numerous occasions. That's what needs to happen. A whole bunch of concerned citizens need to invade that fucking chat and that fucking comment section and explain to these kids that these motherfuckers are the ones that got
What they need
that
to do
got
is
their
find the
family
location
destroyed.
of these people with and go to their house with pitchforks and torches. You know what I mean? They need to find a nice tall tree and a nice short rope.
Yeah, well, the thing of it is that the gods and goddesses of freedom religion, like I said, I've already said this a couple of times, and I'll say it again. I think their time is short because I think the gods and goddesses of freedom religion about had to lick. This wanting to interview my kids, especially after the gods and goddesses said nobody messes with them kids, or the rivers will run red with blood. That was a direct quote from the gods and goddesses of freedom religion to me. So if they're going to get that anal over these kids, and now the trolls are interviewing the kids, that just tells me that the trolls have really put themselves in a real binder.
Yeah, they did.
Because I think they fucked up. Yeah, because the gods and goddesses, man, they're not going to fucking play with these assholes. They're just not going to play with them, man. They're already beating the shit out of them. They just won't tell us. Marriage is broken up. People hating each other and fighting each other and shit. But see, they won't tell you any of that because they won't post any of that. But the gods and goddesses are beating the shit out of these fuckers because I seen it on their Google Plus page when I got a sneak peek of their Google Plus page. And so you can just imagine how they're beating the shit out of them today. So yeah, they're getting their shit beat out of, but it's going to escalate. It's going to escalate much, much higher after the rough patch. Guarantee. It's going to escalate to the point where they're going to say, fuck this, and they're going to get off the internet. I'm serious. Yeah. I'm dead serious. It's going to get so bad for them, they're going to say, fuck this shit, I can't take it anymore. They're just going to flat out get off the internet permanent. On their own free will and volition. There ain't going to be any of us did anything, and ain't going to be nobody did anything.
I praise the Lord on that one.
Well, exactly. And but yeah, we're gonna see how things go. But like I said, 2-3 days most. Hopefully, everything will be hunky dory, and the rough patch will be over. And like I said, hopefully I'll even be in an apartment or a house where I can set up my PC and get back to making quality content and making mods for Fallout 4 and Skyrim and all them other games. So that's pretty much it, man.
That's the end of that chapter, folks, I guess, as far as I can tell there. You know what? Let's, the night's still pretty young. Let's circle back around. Like I said, we missed him at the beginning. I thought the perps got him. Let's see what's cooking in Targeted Citizens Kitchen, folks.
Well, it's me. You can't see me, but it's me.
Let's turn it up.
Worst ice storm hit the East Coast in a very, very, very long time. About a month ago, I went out to my Bronco to crank it up and move it. And when I got out there, the pedal went all the way to the floor. All the brake fluid was completely gone. So I thought, well, maybe just a small leak or something. So I topped it off and got a pedal. Didn't think anything else about it. Well, it's in the ice storm now, and I've got to go see Tina. I got to make sure she's safe. Because I'm the go-to guy. I've been getting all my kids prepared all week. They're behind. They don't know what to do, and I've got the unstoppable force pretty much. I've got all the plans to do everything right. Oh my God, this is so bad. And I get in my Bronco to drive towards Hickory, which is about a very long time, especially in ice on a truck with bad tires. But I don't have any brakes at all. If you guys remember 2 years ago, me and Mason were driving down the road and my brake line, it looked, somebody had sawed it. And it took me 4 miles down the road before it finally pushed all the fluid out. I think we're in the same situation here, that they've vandalized my truck again because they plan all these events. They've been dusting the skies down for the past freaking week. Every day they're in the sky dusting them down heavily. But I'm literally in the floor. I have nothing. Listen to them. And the grinding you hear is my fan, because my fan's been messed with in my truck. So I don't have anything but high speed on my fan
for my heater, and it's not really getting the job done. So I pledged the blood of Jesus over my truck earlier. I didn't, when I got it and moved it in the driveway, I unhooked the trailer, moved it around the driveway, everything seemed to be fine, but I didn't drive it long enough to see if the brakes were bad. But it seems almost apparent and obvious now that somebody has messed with my brakes. Just don't go bad, okay? Brakes just don't go bad. You guys know how well I maintain my vehicle. I haven't driven my Bronco in 2 months. I delivered some totes. That's the only place I've been in my Bronco is deliver totes, and it was perfect. So if it's sitting in 2 months in the same spot, you can only imagine what happened. And what happened is somebody has messed with my brakes. If you see my windshield, it's already froze up. And
idiot.
It's not good to use windshield wipers on ice because it just cuts your wipers down. So I'm in four-wheel high.
Look. These motherfuckers. Listen. I've been in Discord rooms. I've been all over the place. And you guys just had this major storm. We got the ass end of it too up here, right? And I hear these motherfuckers that live down there. Like, I know you guys aren't used to dealing with snow. You don't have the snow removal. You don't have the tires. I get it. Right? But just some shit like this. Like, clearly no visibility. Just can't figure out to turn the fucking, send it to the window defrost or whatever. Like, it's just, like, I heard people that's like, oh my God, it's supposed to be like minus 15 degrees Celsius. Don't take your pets out. Their feet will freeze to the pavement. And another person's like, oh, I got to get a generator. I'm like, motherfucker, I came home from work Sunday morning. It was minus 31. It was I showed pictures of people of my fucking, when I had to try to go to work, I was buried. It was buried. It took me like almost 2 hours to dig myself out. Just so I could get out to the road that wasn't plowed yet. This motherfucker's got a little bit of ice on his windshield. God damn.
With my fan just blazing, and if the fan, I don't have the high. That's the only speed I have on my blower fan is high. If it goes, I've got a sleeping bag in here, and I've got a Mr. Heater, little portable heater that I'll have to fire up, get it warm enough in here to melt the front glass. But this is the scariest time I've ever driven my Bronco. I'm not scared about rain. I'm not scared about sleet, hail, and snow. I can cover all that. But ain't much you can do when you ain't got no brakes. And no brakes on ice. Thank you, G.
Minus 50, yeah, that's pretty harsh. North of here, when it was minus 31, north of here about 40 minutes, it hit minus 37 with a wind chill of minus 46. And that's fucking crazy cold. It's not that bad now. It's minus 20 tonight, but minus 50, yeah, that's fucking... It's nothing out in that but sled dogs, folks.
Jesus is all I can say. And I prayed the blood of Jesus over my truck. And have faith that God's got me covered. See you.
So there's, that's Targeted Citizen. I don't know what else has been shaking. I see Emo made a video.
Damn internet!
At Yamath the Cube Bunbin has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. As someone originally from MN, it felt kinda normal.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. I mean, I just some of the stuff, like, I mean, I get it, but it's like, holy Christ. Like, down in Texas, they just shut everything down. It's just shut down for days. We're shutting it down. Fuck. Come on. Get over it. Get to work. Not sure really what's been going on. Not a lot posted. I was bouncing around the vault here. I was just looking around. This one, I don't even know what the fuck this is. It's short. So let's... it's called Fist Guns. I have no idea what it's about.
Stop. Alright. First of all, it isn't 3 days, it's 8 days. Second of all, I didn't say I put my fist in her face. I said that she said I put my fist in her face. What I did say is that I was holding the mouse like this, and it might have appeared like a fist. But now, look at her desk, way the fuck back there, and I'm way the fuck over here. Is that in any way, shape, or form in her face? Let me get it on. Is that any way, shape, or form in her face? No. Not even close. Not even close. No way is that in her face. Her desk is way the fuck back there. So how in the hell can you say it was in her face? It wasn't. It wasn't. It's just like she said I pointed a gun at her. No, the only time I ever pointed a gun is when we did the Punisher skit. And the top 3 chambers were empty. They were not loaded. I would never point a loaded gun at my wife. I would never, a loaded weapon, excuse me, at my wife. I never would. All right.
It was
so,
loaded.
you know, she lies, or at the very least, she embellishes the truth. You know, take your pick. However you want to. And that mud dauber is starting to aggravate me. I'm going to have to kill its ass here in a minute. Anyways, the point is that she embellishes the truth or she flat out lies. Doesn't matter what you want to call it. The point is that it never happened. Now, did I reach into my desk like this? Yes, I did. I reached in to get a screwdriver. Of course, I got, you know. But see, here's the thing, all right? To get to the guns are buried. I have to dig all this shit out of here to get to the actual guns. Okay? I would have to rummage through the desk and pull them out from underneath all of this garbage that's in my desk drawer. Funny how she didn't mention that I had to rummage to get them, did she? No. Alright. You know why? Because I never pulled a gun. I grabbed a screwdriver to fix the knob on my drawer. And that's what happened. I would have had to rummage to get the guns out. They were buried under shit in my drawer. Okay? Anyway, let's go.
The rummaging defense. Folks, that's a classic. But speaking of guns, if we're going to do guns, I mean...
3,
we got to do a classic, folks.
1.
It's got masks and everything. Just because...
Hey, Kenny, why don't you come down here to my house and find out how mad I really am? Hey, Kenny, why don't you come on down here to my house and find out how mad I really am? Come on down here, motherfucker. Come on down here, Mr. Badass. Mr. Badass, Mr. Keyboard Commando. Come on down here, Kenny. Come on down here, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll fucking open up my fucking front door for you. Come on down, motherfucker. What are you waiting on, you prick? What are you waiting on, you prick? Get your ass down here.
Hold on a second.
I'll open up the fucking front door for you. You won't. You'll be going right back out the front door, but I'll open it for you.
Will you? No, I won't. No, I won't, dude. Hey, Vaughn, we're supposed to have a kickboxing match, remember?
There you go, motherfucker. The door's open. There you go, Kenny. There you go, Kenny. The door's open. Right there. Fucking open up my door for you, motherfucker. Get your ass down here, Kenny. Get your ass down here, you keyboard commando motherfucker. Get your ass down here. Find out how mad I am. Come on, Kenny! You can make fucking threats behind your fucking keyboard, you little pussy. Why don't you say it to my face? Why don't you come down here and say to my face that my wife needs to leave me? Huh? Why don't you try it? Try saying that shit to my face, motherfucker. What's the matter, Kenny? You little prick? You little fucking waste of space? Why don't you get your ass down here, Mr. I'm cooler than anybody else. I'm a badass behind my keyboard. Yeah, come on down here and say that shit to my face, motherfucker. Tell me my wife should leave me to my face. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. If you don't, you realize, Kenny, if you don't come down here, I've opened up the fucking door. If you don't come down here, you will forever be labeled a pussy. You will forever be labeled a pussy. This whole fucking room full of people is seeing that you're nothing but a fucking pussy. You're nothing but a pussy, Kenny. You're nothing but a pussy, Kenny. Get your ass down here or forget it. Or forget it.
Damn, Vaughn. You know what? Go in the bathroom and get that salt and vinegar enema.
squeeze that shampoo bottle.
Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. You fucking pussy. I'm going to make a video tomorrow. Kenny KPZ is a pussy. I openly challenged him to come down and face me like a man. He refused. He's hiding behind his fucking keyboard like a little fucking pussy. And I'll make that video tomorrow, motherfucker. You can bet on it. I got a whole fucking room of witnesses that you refuse to come down here and face me like a man. I got a whole room full of witnesses. What's the matter, Kenny? You can talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk, pussy? Huh?
Now hold on a second, Vaughn.
You can walk, you can talk the talk, you can hide behind your keyboard and make a fucking video telling my wife to leave me, but you can't come down here and say it to my face? You can't come down here and say it to my face? Come on, Kenny. Come on down here, motherfucker, and face me like a man. Or forever be labeled a pussy. Because I guarantee you, I'll be on that video tomorrow labeling you just that, a pussy. I got a whole fucking room full of people that heard me challenge you openly to come down here and face me like a man. If you can't do it, you're a fucking pussy. Yeah, I'm the...
Vaughn, can you shut your big old fucking pie hole right now? Now, first of all, when Kenny Capizzi comes and knocks down your front door, what the fuck are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. That's just my opinion. I think you'd shit your pants and then he'd have to change your diaper for you. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
See how he had... Notice, folks.
I mean, come on, what do you...
I played this for a reason other than just entertainment. You notice how he had to rummage to get those guns? You see, did you notice how hard it was for him to get access to that fucking gun? Let's back it up just a little bit more. There it is, folks. How hard was it? Let's count. Let's count the seconds from when he open. You can hear him open the drawer. We'll count.
Change your diaper for you.
1,000, 2, 1,000. Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, 1.5-ish. 2 seconds maybe at the most if we're generous.
Yeah, right.
I mean, come on, what are you gonna do?
Come on down, Kenny. Come on down, Kenny. Come on down. Come on down, Kenny. Come on down, Kenny.
And now you hold up a gun.
Come on down, Kenny. Well, you said I wouldn't do nothing, Monty. You said I was afraid, Monty. I'm not afraid of shit. I'm not afraid, Monty. I'm not afraid of shit. Come on down here, Kenny. Come on down here. Put your money where your mouth is.
You're a hypocrite.
I don't give a damn what I am. I don't give a damn what I am. You all calling me a fucking pedo. You all call me a fucking pedo. You all are calling me a fucking pedo.
Yeah, well,
so fuck it.
Shut the fuck up.
Come on down here, Kenny. Come on down here, Kenny. Face me like a man. Or forever be labeled a pussy.
How does it look? If you were sitting in our shoes and you were looking at a chat log that we did, you'd be thinking the same fucking thing.
No, I wouldn't. You know what I'd do if I saw that chat log? First of all, I'd say, oh, that video's by Mr. Anonymous Dick. A known hater.
Yeah,
a known hater. No, I would not, Monty. I've got a brain. Okay? I got a fucking brain. Okay, first of all, I know the video's made by a hater. Okay? That's number one. Okay? Number two, I know that this motherfucker is constantly trying to call Von Helton a pedophile. He's been doing it for years. Okay? So I know that. That's number two. So my logical conclusion would be that this motherfucker made the video to try and falsely accuse Von Helton. That would be my conclusion. Funny how nobody got that part.
Excuse me, you can't falsely accuse somebody that's actually doing something.
Monty, I'm going to say this one more time. The Kelly video is in chunks. The Kelly video, I'm going to say it one more time. You don't get it, I'm going to say it again. The Kelly video is in chunks. Yes, the conversation is real time, but they cut the video up into chunks and rearranged the shit so that it made it sound like I'm a fucking pedo. It does not line up with the original chat logs. It doesn't do it.
And you're going to prove that how? And you're going to prove that how?
All I got to do is request the original logs from Blog TV. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do. Just like a piece of cake.
Well, request them. Request them. I'll pay you.
Okay, listen to this,
I'll
folks.
pay you. Give me your full...
Because to my knowledge, to this day, Von Helton has never produced the logs. I've seen the original logs, but this motherfucker's never seen the original logs.
Fucking name, I'll wire you the money. I'll pay you. Pull the fucking logs and post it on your channel. You send me a private message, I'll give you $1 amount.
Okay.
I'll wire you the money tomorrow fucking morning. You think I'm playing? Pull the fucking docs. I want to see it with my own eyes.
Well, I'll contact Blog TV and see if
I'll put my money where my motherfucking mouth is. So,
All
you
right.
request the fucking shit, get it on
All right.
video, put it on your fucking... Put it on video, and I will pay you cash. I'll
Okay.
wire you the money right to your hand.
All right. All right. I don't know if Blog TV will do it,
Run
but
in
I'll...
your fucking mouth and prove it.
I don't know if Blog TV will give them to me, but if they will, I'll be more than
There we
happy
go.
to request them.
Now he can't get them, right?
Well, why wouldn't they? Well, why wouldn't they?
I don't know. Why
wouldn't
not? I don't know. I said I don't know, not under a rock. Quit putting words in my mouth. Quit putting words in my mouth. I said I wasn't sure.
Listen.
God damn it, everybody in the fucking room wants to hate on me, wants to fucking jump my ass. But you say you ain't got a room full of trolls. Fuck you, you're a liar. The whole fucking room's jumping my ass.
Good times, folks. Those are some good times. Well, let's maybe one more. Let's see what I got. Certain things for special occasions. Let's check out this one.
One of Secular Opinion's goons called CPS and the cops out to my house to try and steal my kids again. And that's when I found out that good old Annabelle had banned me from the outside chat. Either her or Mark or Gus, not sure which one. And because I was sitting there just ranting away about how Secular Opinion had called CPS, well, not Secular, I'm sure he didn't do it. He don't like to get his hands dirty. He gets his buddies to do it for him. But anyway, they come out to the house, and I was out in the outside chat just chatting away, saying, hey, you know, CPS come to my house, wanted to steal my kids again. And it just so happens that somebody was recording the outside chat at the time, and I went to their YouTube page. None of my messages were showing up in the outside chat. Come to find out, Annabelle had me banned from the damn outside chat, and I didn't even fucking know it. So, big fuck you to Annabelle. Thanks, bitch. But yeah, I was banned from the outside chat. Didn't even fucking know it. Secular Opinion and his goons called fucking CPS and the cops out to my house, tried to take my goddamn kids away. That motherfucker needs to be permabanned right fucking now. He needs to be permabanned.
How do you know it was secular?
Because they admit to it, honey. They got videos on YouTube, all over YouTube. Yeah, we called CPS. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we're proud of it. You know, they're proud of doing that shit. They're proud of it. They think it's great. They do it for the lulz. They do it for kicks. You know?
Last time I heard Secular say it wasn't him.
Well, Secular doesn't do it. See, he tries to stay above the fray and keep his hands clean. He's kind of like Rockefeller and Rothschild. Rockefeller and Rothschild don't kill nobody. That they hire goons to go kill people. Okay, same difference here with
Well,
Secular.
do you have any videos or whatever of Secular saying that he admits to it?
Secular's Google Hangouts are out there for everybody to see, unless he made them private. Unless he made them private, they're out there for everybody to see. In fact, there's even he's got another channel called Secular's Revenge, where he did even more hangouts. You know, there's hangouts out there calling my ex-wife a bitch, a whore, and everything else, man. There's this one buddy of his called Steal This World. Is one of his hangouts.
By the way, folks, if you're new to the channel, in the description, there may be, I can't confirm or deny this, there may be a link to a super secret backup channel called Secular's Revenge. And there's content over there. There's a bunch of content over there. I honestly always forget about it too, but there's actually content over there. There's some good shit. We should review that channel sometime and go back in time and some of the crazy hangouts and stuff.
Handles. Another one is, what's the other name? Well, his real name's Sean Merriman, but his YouTube handle is Steal This World and George Bush Pimps. Yeah, George Bush Pimps. And he's got all kinds of videos talking about a ripped cervix and laughing about it. Well, whenever you see that term ripped cervix, that's talking about my wife almost dying on the operating table. Okay? He actually made jokes and made YouTube videos about my wife almost dying on the operating table. So if you see that term ripped cervix, now you know what the fuck it means, right? It's talking about my wife. Talking about my wife almost dying. Okay? These motherfuckers are sick fucks. Okay? They're sick and twisted. All right? Then you got Kenny KPZ, whose moniker, by the way, is the Joker of all people, a fucking madman. Okay, you know, and he's got Google Hangouts where he's sitting there talking shit, we're gonna, you know, we got this 5-hour-long or 4-hour-long audio tape of your wife, and we're not gonna let you hear it, and you gotta suck up to us in order for us to let you hear it, and you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the shit that these fuckers pull, man. You wouldn't believe it.
I don't know. I've never heard Secular talk negatively about Mousy.
Yeah, well, he does. He does. Oh, and Secular's got a video out there where he allegedly talked to Mouse for hours, and behind my back, no less. And I've got Hippers, whose real name is David Blount. I got him on video admitting that, yeah, I manipulated your wife into fucking cheating on you and leaving you and shit. Got him on video admitting that shit. He was in a hangout with some dude from the Netherlands whose name escapes me at the moment. But yeah, I got him admitting that shit. You know, these people are sick motherfuckers. It takes a sick son of a bitch to sit there and say, I'm going to plot to destroy this man's marriage and his family just because I don't like his opinions on the internet. That's pretty fucking sick and twisted. You know, but yet their videos are out there. All you gotta do is go to YouTube and put the shit in the go to YouTube search box, right? And just put Rip Cervix in there. Do it. Do it right now. I'll wait. I'm right here. Do it.
The big problem with this is, Vaughn, is that there's a lot of room for misinterpretation of whatever. And
dude, there is no misinterpretation about a Rip Cervix. Okay, ain't no misinterpretation about that. All right.
Just give us the.
Someone asked me my favorite video. It's hard to pick over the years. That's something that I really have to think about because there's been so many moments. But that is one of my favorite. There is no misinterpretation of a Rip Cervix, folks. Von Helton the Wise.
About a Rip Cervix, okay?
I'm saying
I'm right here. Do it.
The big problem with this is, Vaughn, is that there's a lot of room for misinterpretation of whatever. And
dude, there is no misinterpretation about a Rip Cervix, okay?
I'm saying
ain't no misinterpretation about that. All right.
Just give us the video, whatever, and just.
Well, obviously they're going to say, "Oh, we didn't really mean to do it. We didn't really mean to destroy his marriage. We didn't really mean to drive his wife insane. We didn't really mean to call CPS and take it." You know, I mean, anybody can get on, you know, get on here and spout that shit. All right, but the truth is in their own videos. The truth is in their actions. You know, I don't give a fuck what you think about what I believe in or what I talk about or how I dress or whatever. There is absolutely no justification for going after a young, impressionable woman and scaring the shit out of her and literally making her cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, which is exactly what they did. She's in an insane asylum right now down in Middlesboro, Kentucky. They literally drove her insane. They literally drove her mad. Crazy. All right? These fuckers need to be locked up for life.
Somebody send Lolly the link. Someone send Lolly the link.
Do what?
Or Lydia, whatever. Someone send Lydia the link.
Lydia.
Lydia
who?
Unspeakable Love.
Oh, Unspeakable. Oh, okay. Do I have her? Let me see if I have her. I don't know if I have her on my. I answered a bunch of Google
Anyway.
requests, but I don't know if I've got her or not.
Anyone listening, take heed from. I mean, I don't care whatever happened in Vaughn's example, but just take heed. Don't put out your personal life out there if you don't want people messing with it. Whether they did or not in Vaughn's case, that's irrelevant. But keep in mind, if you put your people out there, people are gonna mess with you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, think about this. So, Palm, did I really believe that people would actually try to destroy my family? You know, I mean, you don't think that shit.
No.
You know, you don't think that people would be that cruel and that evil to try to destroy someone's marriage and destroy their family and shit. I would have never dreamed of something like that, man.
The problem with it, Vaughn, is that like a lot of people on here don't really care about you, and the problem is that they will have no regard for your feelings.
Well, obviously no. I mean, that's pretty fucking obvious, right?
I mean, I know you probably got on here
at this point.
You probably got on here at a time where you did not know this, where you exposed your family to this place.
Well, I had no idea that they would such things, right?
No, sure, yeah, that's the thing. But I'm just saying for anyone out there in the future.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, yeah. If you're new to the internet, if you're just coming on the internet, make damn sure that you don't put out any information about yourself at all. And do not, for any reason, trust anyone on the internet. I found out the hard way, all right?
Yeah, I use I'll give you my personal example. I use my baby picture, and I constantly get ridiculed.
Mm-hmm.
They say we're an ugly baby.
Well, technically, that could be anybody's baby, so.
What?
They say that's an ugly baby.
That's not an ugly baby.
It's not an ugly baby. I said the baby looked mad one time, and you got really pissed.
See, there you go, Vaughn. See?
Well, I don't know.
Don't even put your baby picture
up. I wouldn't even put baby pictures up. No, I wouldn't put nothing up. What I would do is I would, maybe take some kind of like a wavy picture or some shit. Something with just a bunch of color on it and throw it up there and be done with it. Because I had no idea that people would be that fucking vile and that fucking evil to actually target my family in the real world to try to destroy it. And unfortunately, they succeeded. That's the sad part about it.
I've actually seen videos of people attacking your family. I actually have seen it. People attacking your wife, your children. I have seen it. Now, I'm not talking about the people you're bringing up, but I've seen it in other places.
Oh, wow. You've seen other people do it besides Secular and his group?
Yeah, of course.
Tell Lolly... Wait. Lolly, I texted you the link. Check your chat in Gmail.
She's probably on mobile or something. Or I don't know.
That's the only way I know how to do it. I don't know how to use the whole messenger on YouTube and all that shit.
So, how you been, Armin? You've been away for a while?
Good. I needed a break from crazy. I just stopped in for a little bit to say what's up. And
well, that's glad to have you. I just got back from the doctor.
Good morning, Armin. I haven't spoken with you forever.
I was going to send you the link, but you already got it, so okay.
Armin scooped ya.
Yeah, she beat me to the punch, didn't she?
I just got back from the doctor.
Quick draw, Armin.
Thanks.
And
what'd the doctor say?
Well, no, I was just saying that the doctor checked out my knee, and she said that the knee is fine. I had a knee injury.
Oh.
But if it hurts, it's not fine, so that just means that you need to make sure it doesn't become not fine.
No, but she said that...
By moderating, that's all.
She said there's no permanent damage. It's going to heal.
Right,
just
yeah,
give
exactly.
it time. So
but there will be
that's
if you
mainly
keep
what I
going.
wanted to say.
If you say that means I am Iron Man and I can go forever without ever taking care of my body, then it will become forever, in my opinion, because that's what happened.
Anyway.
Just take it as this hurt for a while. I don't want it to hurt again. So from now on, I'm going to be a little more careful.
Okay. Now let's attack Vaughn's family.
Okay,
Vaughn, where are
great.
you?
No, I really came in because I haven't spoken to Armin forever, and I wanted to say hi. It's one of the people.
Hey there.
One of the peeps I really like, and I I so rarely get in a room at the same time. It's almost impossible for me to have actual conversations with people, it seems.
Versus all the other people you don't like, I'm assuming.
Well, no, it's not even don't like. It's just that but I don't mind. I figure we've had this conversation with Vaughn so many times that now it has gone on so many hello. Yeah. So anyway, I'm mostly just gonna do my digging, and you guys keep me
was
company,
waiting for Vaughn to come back, but I guess he doesn't come back in this clip. Anyways, folks, like I said a little bit earlier tonight, we've been able to stretch it out to 2.5 hours. But I think that's it. We're kaputs. We're going to call it an evening. Thanks for coming out. Thumbs it up. All that good stuff. And stay warm. Stay safe. Folks, have a good night and a better tomorrow. Until next time.